Hello, fellow ketoers. Happy Sunday once again. Long time no talk to. It's been about a week. Last Sunday when we talked, or Monday I think, I was out of ketosis and I was kind of beating up on myself and I was really disappointed. And not really disappointed, but I was like mad at myself because I didn't know what was going to happen. And then once I got out of ketosis, I was kind of like, this sucks. Balls. Sorry, that was probably not appropriate, but this sucks a lot, so I apologize for that. But this week is starting off much better. So last week I hit the ground running, went back to what I knew, was really simple, really diligent about what I was eating, and I think it really paid off. So once I'm in ketosis, I literally feel different. So it was like Tuesday of last week when I was like, it was Thursday of last week when I was like, okay, I feel like back ready to go. I haven't tested my blood ketones yet because the tests are really expensive, so I wanted to wait and make sure that I was in it, like my levels were high enough before I wasted a test strip. And I just reordered a box and they're like $50 for 50 of them, so they're $1 a piece. So I was like, I got to be really careful with, how often I'm testing. So I'm only going to test when I absolutely feel necessary. But I'm probably going to do one this week, just, to make sure that I have a running total once a week maybe, or a running guesstimate. But then the thing with the blood ketone levels, even if I do take it once a week, that's not a real accurate representation of the whole week because ketones vary day to day based on what I've eaten the day before. So, or what I've eaten that day. So it's not like weight that like averages out. Like you can weigh yourself once a week or twice a week and it should average out. But ketones, from what I know, does not work that way. So let's see. So what else? So I got this new MCT oil powder. I saw it on Instagram and figured I would give it a try. And it is literally my new favorite thing. It's called MCT oil powder by Opportunaeus. It's a green and white package. I got the smaller one to start out because I didn't know what it was gonna, be like. But I really, really like it. It mixes straight into my coffee. It dissolves. It kind of makes it look like I have a creamy look to it. Like I put milk in it. It doesn't have any flavor, but it keeps me full. So it really depletes my appetite. So I don't know how other people do intermittent fasting, but I've kind of done my research. I was kind of on the fence, and now I'm very much into, as long as I'm not eating carbs, I consider myself still fasting. It works for me. I can go with a lot of fat for the day, and I'm not doing a fat fast. To me, I'm still doing intermittent fasting as long as I'm not taking in anything that should raise my blood levels, or my insulin levels, I'm sorry. So in the mornings when I get up, when I get hungry, so another reason I know I'm in ketosis, I'm not really hungry. I've been eating like one solid good meal a day, and I'm fine. I find myself not having to think about food. I'm not starving. I'm not, things aren't off track. So that's a really good feeling. But what I do is I make me a cup of coffee, Folgers coffee or Starbucks coffee of any kind, and I put just a splash of heavy whipping cream, like literally like tip the bottle over and come out. It just makes it creamier to me. I like it, but it's probably a teaspoon, maybe 2 teaspoons, but it's not a whole tablespoon. Then I put some of my sugar-free syrup in it. So I use, what is it called? Torfini's or Torlini, something like that. And I have white chocolate, caramel, hazelnut, vanilla, and Irish cream. And they are so good. And they're sugar-free, no carbs. They're delicious. I put them in tea, coffee, and I bake with them too. They're really good baking. So I really like those. But I put just a little bit of that in there, maybe a whole tablespoon of that, in a 10-ounce cup of coffee. And what else do I put in there? Oh, the MCT oil powder. And I just scoop it in, 1 scoop, and mix it in. There's 25 servings in the container, and I'm probably about halfway through it. And I will say that it makes my stomach kind of feel crampy a little bit. Like the first time I used it, it kind of made my stomach feel crampy. Every day it gets a little bit less crampy. And for me, I was kind of like, the benefit of it was it makes me not want to eat as much. I can stay focused. It does give me that instant boost of energy. So I was okay with the crampiness, comparatively, because it has benefit. But if you don't like a little discomfort, and when I say a little crampy, it's like less than like menstrual crampy. Like it's probably like a 1 or a 2 out of 10, and I don't deal well with pain, so it's not anything like dramatic. I wasn't like hunched over. It was more like something's in my tummy kind of a thing, but then it passes. So yes, so I recommend it. I like it. I'm gonna order it again. I'll try to remember. Most of my videos are here in the car, so I'll try to remember to get bring it for a picture. I'm still doing, so I do notice that I do a lot of MCT oil. So the MCT oil, from my research, is really good at bringing up ketone levels. Plus, for me, it is like a meal, so I can add it to pretty much anything. And especially my Starbucks drinks, that's my favorite. And I feel like I'm having a whole meal, that I'm not starving anymore. It settles well. And I will go ahead and say that the MCT oil does not cause stomach discomfort. It's just the powder that does. But I use the Brain Brew MCT oil powder, MCT liquid, and that goes really well. Let's see, what else is new? So I got back into ketosis. I have been weighing myself every day. I'm down to 181. I was at 181.2 yesterday, which is like excellent. The lowest I've gotten so far is 180. So I'm trying to get back there. I'm trying to, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesdays are the worst for me in terms of food. And I don't know what it is. I mean, like, I know that work triggers me in terms of food and eating, because I'm sitting there and I feel like I should be eating. Why, I don't know, but that's why I'm hoping that the coffee with the MCT oil powder in it in the mornings will help that out. So this is the first day I'm trying it, going to work. So we're hoping that's gonna hold off, because I like to try to go, obviously I try to go at least 12 hours without eating. But the last 4 days I've been going about 17 hours without eating, which is great. Like, that's like unheard of awesome. So, and then I went 20 hours one day without eating. So I was like, this is great. And I felt great. I lose weight. So it's a wonderful feeling. Let's see. Sorry, there's a lot of traffic and I'm trying to get to work too. But, what was I going to say? So, we're going to give it a go today and see if I notice a difference, or know if anything feels better, or but for the week, I didn't go grocery shopping this week. Oh, I forgot to tell you guys about this new thing that I got. It's called Butcher Box. You can go to their website and they send you grass-fed beef, steak, pork, chicken to your door, which is super awesome. It came in a package. It was black, and I got I have a total of 3 different types of steak: chicken, bacon, and pork loin. So I'm gonna cook those up next week. But I had some leftover ground chuck this week that was in the freezer, so I was like, let me just take it out and use it. Since I'd already put it in the refrigerator before the other stuff had come. So I made I made taco bowls. In theory, it's ground beef, guacamole, sour cream, cheese, salsa, and I found this really good cheese sauce at Publix, and it has no carbs in it, so that was excellent. So I put that on there, so I'm hoping it'll be enough fat. And then I made myself a salad with some pepperoni, olives, mushrooms, extra virgin olive oil, and a little bit of dressing. And then I also have 2 hard-boiled eggs and some bacon. So that's what my food is for the day. I got to get my calories together, because when I look at it on my FitnessPal, I'm at like 1,400 calories, and I'm guessing that is from the fat, because I'm not eating anything. I mean, the salad, and I got to look at my net carbs, because I use this other app called Keto Diet, and it tracks net carbs for me, and I allot myself 20 a day, and it says that I only have 9 left, and I'm like, well, what am I eating with that many carbs? So I got to go look at that and see what that's all about. Make sure I have my calculations correct. I don't like cutting it too close, because I could something could happen. I could miscalculate. I like to make sure I have a good little buffer. Plus, I just feel better. I noticed that when I don't have a high carb day, that I feel like superwoman, like literally, like I feel like I can do anything. And then when I eat carbs, like yesterday, I had Logan's, which sounded like a great idea. I had the You Pick Two. I had the steak and sausage and salad and loaded broccoli. And it started off like as a good idea, like meat, but then I looked at the nutrients for it, and the salad by itself was like 8 net carbs, and I was like, this is just cheese, blue cheese dressing, and some lettuce. How could it have 9 net carbs? And I don't know if they were counting the tomatoes, which I didn't have on it, the cucumbers, which I didn't have on it, or croutons, which I didn't have on it, but it made me nervous, so I only ate a part of that. And then the sausage, I could never find a true rating for what, or not a rating, but a true measurement for the sausage, so I just had to guess. So I'm not sure if it was 3 or 4, but it was really good. But I did notice after eating those that I did feel a little more lethargic, not lethargic, just not perky, so I'm guessing it had more carbs. And this morning I did go up a little bit, but then again, I did have a little bit of alcohol last night, because I went to a graduation. I did have a little bit of alcohol. It was vodka, so I was thinking that was approved, but I did go up a little bit. So that's just to keep in mind. But this video is starting to run a little long. I thought I had more to share than I did, apparently. New stuff, new hair, you know, so, but otherwise everything's going great. I'm gonna start the day off, new hair, new attitude, same smile, you know, just giving it a go. But that is all, and I hope that you all have a great, ooh, that was an accident. I hope that you all have an excellent rest of your Sunday, and I'll keep you updated on any changes. Bye.